Hey everyone, in today's video we're uncovering the most jaw-dropping moments in treasure hunting history. As we count down the top 15 biggest coin discoveries ever made, these remarkable discoveries have made people fortunes overnight. Let's start with number 15, Seaton Down Hoard. The Seaton Down Hoard is one of the largest collections of Roman coins ever discovered in Britain, dating back over 1700 years. These coins span from late 260 AD to almost 350 AD and offer a glimpse into the late Roman Empire. This hoard consists of about 22,000 coins, making it the fifth largest find of Roman coins in Britain. But it wasn't a team of scientists or archaeologists with the best equipment who found it. No, it was one man, Lawrence Egerton, a semi-retired builder and metal detecting enthusiast from East Devon, who stumbled upon this incredible hoard. While using his metal detector in a field, he found two ancient coins near the surface. Digging a little deeper, he uncovered a large stash of copper alloy coins. Excited by this discovery, he immediately contacted archaeologists and stayed on the site, even sleeping in his car for 3 cold nights to ensure the area remained undisturbed. Archaeologists excavated thousands more coins buried about a foot deep. These coins were in remarkably good condition with clear portraits that could be identified. Experts at the British Museum began cleaning, identifying, and cataloging the coins for nearly a year. The museum described the scale of the find as remarkable, noting it as one of the largest hoards ever found within the Roman Empire. The coins provide a family tree of the House of Constantine, with various portraits illustrating the lineage and reign of this influential dynasty. At the time of their burial, these coins wouldn't have been exceptionally valuable, estimated to be about worth 4 gold coins, equivalent to about 2 years' pay for a Roman worker. The Royal Albert Museum and Art Gallery in Exeter is raising funds to acquire the collection, appealing to the public for donations. Number 14, the Mohenjo-Daro Hoard. Mohenjo-Daro, located in present-day Pakistan, is a significant site that dates back to around 2600 BC. It was a major city of the ancient Indus Valley civilization, which is considered one of the oldest urban cultures in the world. This ancient city was abandoned around 1800 BC, likely due to climatic changes that caused the environment to dry out. But it wasn't too long ago that an astonishing hoard of copper coins was discovered within the ruins of a Buddhist stupa at Mohenjo-Daro. These coins are believed to be over 2,000 years old and date back to the time of the Kushan Empire, which ruled from the 2nd century BC to the 3rd. The hoard's weight, approximately 12 pounds, is estimated to contain between 1,000 and 1,500 individual coins. Now, these coins have a greenish hue due to copper erosion, and some of them depict a standing figure, likely representing a Kushan king, while others feature Hindu symbols. The discovery of these coins is significant, as it marks the first artifacts uncovered at the stupa's ruins since 1931. The coins bear a resemblance to those found in the 1920s and 30s, further enhancing the narrative of the site. In recent years, discovery like this one and a unique Buddha pendant unearthed at the site have provided valuable insights into the region's history and cultural legacy. The findings not only highlight the importance of Mohenjo-Daro as a center of ancient civilization, but also underscore the influence of Buddhism in the region. Number 13, the Kamakura Cash. In central Japan's Maebashi City, a remarkable cache of 100,000 ancient coins was unearthed during construction. This hoard, historically placed between the 7th and 13th centuries, includes a rare example of the banlong, China's first unified currency. These coins were bundled in groups of 100 with a total of 1,060 of these bundles, and they were secure with straw cords, suggesting a strategic concealment during a period of war. The site, measuring some 2 by 3 feet, revealed straw remnants indicating the coins were wrapped in straw matting before burial. From the 334 coins examined, at least 44 of them were variants that were confirmed to be between 175 BC and 1265 AD. The Banlong coins were initially introduced by China's first emperor Qi Huang around 210 BC and used until they were replaced by the Wuzhou coins in 118 BC. The latest coin in the hoard, dating back to 1265, suggests the collection was buried about 1185 to 1333. Now, this period began with the rise of the Kamakura shogunate in AD 1192, and it was marked by significant events. It was a time of turmoil, with civil wars, uprising, and conflicts as various samurai clans vied for power and territory. This led to the development of a feudal system in Japan, with powerful regional lords exercising considerable autonomy over their domains. This area encompasses significant sites such as the Shosha burial mounds and the San-O temple ruins. The discovery site spans about a kilometer and it's believed to have been a central point in the Kozuke province during the Kofun period, from the late 3rd century to the late 7th century, which preceded the Gunma prefecture. Number 12. The La Question 2 Horde. For 3 decades, metal detectorists Reg Mead and Richard Miles meticulously searched the same field on the Channel Island of Jersey, finding occasional stray coins. In May of 2012, though, they discovered a significant concentration of coins. Recognizing the importance of their find, they immediately refilled the hole and contacted the Jersey Heritage, the island's professional museum body. A team of local archaeologists, including a conservator, was assembled to investigate the discovery. Initially, the team expected to uncover a small hoard of a few coins, possibly in a pot. However, the excavation revealed a much larger find. By the end of the second day, the edges of a massive hoard were exposed. Thousands of coins fused together by a layer of green corrosion formed a mass approximately 140 by 70 centimeters and 15 centimeters thick. The hoard contained silver and copper staters and quarter staters made by a tribe of Celts from the neighboring French coast, dating to around middle of the 1st century BC. Given the hoard's importance, it was decided to excavate it intact in a single block. To keep the coins damp during the recovery, a layer of thin earth was left on the hoard's top and side surfaces. Now, to ensure the safe extraction, hand tools were used to dig 4 evenly spaced parallel tunnels beneath the hoard, reducing its contact with the ground. A metal scaffold structure was constructed around the hoard, and 4 nylon belts were fitted through the tunnels around the scaffold to lift the hoard out by crane. Due to an eclectic makeup of the hoard, it was decided to disassemble it on an object-by-object level to reveal all its contents. The size of the hoard and task of conserving its contents were unprecedented. The decision was made to clean the coins only enough to allow identification, rather than polishing them to display. Number 11. The Vale of York Horde. The Vale of York Horde, also known as the Harrogate Horde, is a significant Viking horde dating back to the 10th century AD. Discovered by metal detectorist David Whelan and his son Andrew in January of 2007, the hoard was found in a field south of Harrogate in North Yorkshire. This remarkable find, made after 5 years of metal detecting as a hobby, stands as one of the most important Viking discoveries in the UK in the past 150 years. This hoard consists primarily of silver coins and other silver objects, reflecting an extensive international cultural contact of the medieval period. The bowl, decorated with running animals, including lions, beasts of prey, is thought to have been used in church services before ending up in the Viking hands, either as loot from a monastery or as tribute paid to the Vikings. Within this bowl, the hoard contained a total of 617 silver coins, including a dirham from the Islamic world. This coin, traded up rivers into Russia and through Scandinavia, exemplifies the wide-reaching trade networks of the Vikings. Most of the other coins, though, originate from Anglo-Saxon territories and the Viking settlement of York. In addition to the coins, the hoard also contained about 60 other silver objects, primarily hack silver, pieces of silver broken up for their bullion value. Many of these objects had small nicks cut into them to test the quality of the silver, aligning with the Viking practice of valuing silver by weight. The presence of these varied hack silver and coins suggests that the hoard's owner was involved in diverse forms of trade and business. Number 10. The Hoxne Horde. The Hoxne Horde, discovered in the village of Hoxne in Suffolk in the UK, stands as one of the most remarkable and significant finds from the late Roman period. Unearthed on November 16, 1992 by Eric Laws, a retired gardener equipped with a metal detector, the hoard was initially discovered after he tried to find a lost hammer. Instead, Laws stumbled upon a treasure trove that would become the largest hoard of late Roman gold and silver ever found in the UK, and indeed anywhere within the Roman Empire. The hoard consists of over 15,000 objects, predominantly coins, but also including a remarkable assortment of jewelry and tableware. The sheer volume of coins, numbering over 15,000, forms the bulk of the hoard and provides invaluable insights. In addition to the coins, the hoard includes dozens of silver spoons, various gold objects, and some of the most exquisite pieces of Roman craftsmanship, such as the Empress Pepper Pot. This particular artifact, a silver container shaped like a noblewoman, is noted for its details, depicting the woman's hairstyle, clothing, and jewelry with remarkable precision. The hoard's burial has been dated to no later than 450 AD, a period characterized by significant turmoil in the Roman Empire. This era of instability likely prompted the Roman British citizens to conceal their valuables, hoping to retrieve them once peace was restored. The fact that hoards such as the Hune Horde have been discovered today indicates that their owners never managed to return for their hidden treasures. The discovery of this hoard is really significant when compared to other hoards of the same period. While many of them consist solely of coins, the Hune Horde's inclusion of various personal and utilitarian items offers a more comprehensive glimpse into the lives of its owner. The diversity of the hoard's contents provides a richer understanding of the social status and even the personal lives of its owners, setting it apart from other contemporary finds. Number 9. Coins in the Kitchen. In 2019, a couple living in an 18th century village home in Ellerby, North Yorkshire, embarked on a kitchen renovation project, expecting to improve their home's aesthetics and functionality. Little did they know that their efforts would lead to the discovery of a rare and valuable coin hoard hidden beneath their kitchen floor. The renovation workers, while tearing out the old floorboards, stumbled upon a collection of more than 260 coins dating from 1610 to 1727 AD. This unexpected find would eventually be valued at around $280,000. The initial discovery was quite unassuming. The workers encountered an obstruction they believed to be an electrical cable buried in the concrete. However, further investigation revealed a salt-glazed earthenware tumbler no bigger than a soda can, buried about 6 to 8 inches below the ground. Upon opening the tumbler, they discovered it was filled with ancient coins, a truly rare and unusual hoard. The find included a pretty diverse range of coins, and among them a single Brazilian coin that had been in circulation in England during the 1720s. Notably, the hoard contained 2 coins with mint errors, significantly increasing their value. A George I guinea from 1720, featuring 2 tail sides instead of the king's head on one side, was valued at about $4,500. Another coin, a Charles II guinea from 1675, had the king's name misspelled and was expected to fetch around $1,700 at auction. Gregory Edman, an auctioneer with Spink & Son, described the find as, quote, fascinating and highly important discovery. He did emphasize the rarity of such a large collection of English gold coins entering the marketplace, noting that the hoard is one of the largest on record from Britain. The hoard contained coins that reflect the currency used in England between 1610 and 1727 and provided a valuable glimpse into the economic history of the period. Under British law, though, the coins didn't meet the criteria for treasure, allowing the couple to retain ownership of the hoard, except for the Brazilian coin. This legal detail ensured the couple could fully benefit from their discovery. The coins, disclaimed by the state as treasure, were scheduled to go on auction in October of 2022, with proceeds expected to more than cover the couple's renovation expenses. Number 8. Horsehope Crag Hoard. In the stories of old, treasure hunters cut through the dense jungles, dive down to dangerous shipwrecks, and search for buried artifacts with high market value in an industry fueled by rare antiquities. But in the real world, as we've already seen today, it's everyday people who find the rarest of treasures. On June 21st of 2020, an amateur metal detectorist uncovered an exceptionally rare Bronze Age treasure hoard in a field near the village of Peebles, about 22 miles south of Edinburgh. The prize of this Bronze Age treasure cache was a rare and priceless 3,000-year-old sword. While the sword wasn't jewel-encrusted, it will provide gems of archaeological data pertaining to a time in Scottish history from which only a few artifacts have ever been recovered. Mariusz Stepien, a 44-year-old metal detectorist, was the lucky person who found the long-lost hoard. Following UK law to the letter, Stepien and his friends immediately contacted the Scottish government's treasure trove, who sent a team of archaeologists to the site. He was so dedicated to the discovery, he set up a campsite and slept in the field for 22 nights while archaeologists excavated the Bronze Age treasure hoard. This hoard included a horse harness, buckles, rings, ornaments, a sword still in its scabbard, and axle caps from a chariot. These finds are now being studied in Edinburgh at the National Museum's Collection Centre. The jewel in the crown of this hoard was the sword still in its scabbard, representing the first of its type ever discovered in Scotland, and only the third found anywhere in the UK to date. The soil had preserved the organic elements of the hoard, allowing archaeologists to trace the leather straps that once connected the bronze rings, discs, and buckles to form a horse's harness. Emily Freeman, the head of the Scottish Treasure Trove Unit, noted that the opportunity to recover not only bronze artifacts, but also rare organic material was amazing due to the scarcity of Bronze Age treasure hoards in Scotland. A rare find indeed. Moving on to number 7, the Licking Dog Hoard. In the realm of real-world treasure hunting, 2 metal-detecting enthusiasts made a once-in-a-lifetime discovery when they unearthed a hoard of Roman bronze artifacts at an undisclosed location. The most exciting of these finds is an intact healing statue that's been linked to the Roman Lydney Temple, the same temple that inspired J.R.R. Tolkien to add a key element to The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The Guardian reports that the 4th century bronze hoard was discovered by Pete Cresswell and Andrew Broughton in Gloucestershire. Archaeologist Kurt Adams and the Gloucestershire and Avon Finds liaison officer describes the finely detailed healing statue of a standing dog as a unique find for British archaeology. It is the only known sculpture of a licking dog dating to Roman times to be found in Britain. The licking dog statue with its tongue out stands out among the other bronze pieces, which appear to have been deliberately broken and hidden. Gloucester was probably founded by the Romans in around 90 AD, and it was a prominent Roman town, denoted as a colonia. These settlements were either completely new or based on previously established forts, as was the case for Gloucester. The area was then allotted to the veterans of Legio II Augusta, and according to the Association for Roman Archaeology, the town would have been predominantly, if not exclusively, populated by Romans. After the removal of the military in 407, the town began to decline. The site of the Lydney camp was originally an Iron Age hill fort, mined by the Romans for iron ore around the 3rd century. In the 4th century, they built a Romano-Celtic temple dedicated to the Celtic deity Nodens, which is known due to the inscriptions of the name found at the site. Number 6, the Saddle Ridge Hoard. So the Saddle Ridge Hoard is a treasure trove of over 1,427 gold coins. It was unearthed in the gold country of the Sierra Nevada, California, in 2013. The coins, with a face value of $27,000, were assessed to be worth a staggering $10 million. This collection, comprised of $20 coins, $500 and $10 coins, and about $20 and $5 coins, dates from 1847 to 1894. Now, the discovery of this hoard happened in February of 2013 on private property in California's gold country. For privacy reasons, the exact location hasn't been disclosed, other than confirming it's in a hillside area near the site of the gold rush of 1849. The couple stumbled upon the treasure while walking their dog, a route they had hiked numerous times before. It was only when they noticed a rust-covered metal can poking out of the ground that they decided to investigate. Before finding the trove, they'd observed some unique features in the area, such as an old empty can hanging from a tree and an oddly shaped rock on a nearby hill, which they had nicknamed Saddle Ridge. The coins were hidden in an old ice chest buried under a pile of wood to protect the find initially. After some research, they contacted Kagan's, a numismatics firm in Tiburon, California, to represent them. This historical and monetary value of the Saddle Ridge Hoard is immense. Not only does it reflect a significant part of California's gold rush history, but it also stands as a monumental find in the realm of buried treasure discoveries. Number 5. The Frome Hoard. The Frome Hoard, unearthed in April of 2010 by metal detectorist Dave Crisp near Frome in Somerset, England, stands as a remarkable discovery. Composed of over 52,000 Roman coins contained within a ceramic pot measuring 18 inches in diameter, the hoard dates from 253 to 305 AD. These coins, primarily made from debased silver or bronze, represent one of the largest coin hoards ever found in Britain. The discovery happened on April 11th of 2010 when Dave Crisp was metal detecting in a field near Frome. He had previously found late Roman silver coins in the same area, and upon receiving what he described as a funny signal, began digging. At a depth of around 14 inches, he found a small coin at the top of a small pot. Recognizing the importance of his find, he prudently stopped digging and filled in the hole, marking the spot for further professional excavation. The coins in the hoard span 67 different types, with the majority made from bronze, although 5 are solid silver. The hoard actually includes 14,788 coins minted under the Central Roman Empire, 28,377 under the breakaway Gallic Empire, and 766 under the Britannic Empire of Carausius. Now, notably, about 5% of the identifiable coins date from the period of Carausius, including 5 silver denarii issued by him, which were unique as the only type of silver coin struck in the Roman Empire at that time. Valued at over £320,000, the Frome Hoard was acquired by the Museum of Somerset in Taunton in 2011. This acquisition was made possible through the Treasure Valuation Committee's assessment in October of 2010. The preservation of coins and the intact state of the ceramic pot suggest that the hoard might have been a communal votive offering to the gods. This theory, proposed by Sam Moorhead of the Portable Antiquities Scheme, is bolstered by the fact that the pot was too large and fragile to be easily recovered without breaking, indicating it wasn't intended for retrieval. Following its discovery, the Frome hoard captured interest of both the public and academic communities. Selected coins were displayed at the British Museum and the Frome Library in 2010. The entire hoard was subsequently exhibited at the British Museum before becoming a central feature at the Museum of Somerset in Taunton. Number 4. The Atocha Treasure. The story of the Atocha Treasure begins with Nuestra Señora de Atocha, a Spanish galleon that sank near the Florida Keys in September of 1622. Laden with a staggering $1.1 billion worth of plundered indigenous treasures, the Atocha's cargo included a stunning array of items, such as Colombian emerald crucifix, a royal orb, and a gold and emerald ring. The treasure, now displayed in New York, has a rich and tumultuous history that spans centuries. On September 4th of 1622, the Tierra Firme fleet, comprised of 20 heavily loaded ships, departed from Havana, Cuba, en route to Spain. The very next day, a hurricane struck the Florida Straits, sinking 8 of the ships, including the Atocha, which served as the rear guard of the fleet. Its inventory included 24 tons of silver bullion in over 1,000 ingots, 180,000 pesos of silver coins, 582 copper ingots, 125 gold bars, 350 chests of indigo, 525 bales of tobacco, 20 bronze cannons, and 1,200 pounds of worked silverware, and maybe even a partridge in a pear tree. In addition to the official cargo, the ship carried unregistered jewelry and personal goods smuggled to avoid taxation. Well, the treasure remained pretty elusive until 1969, when Florida treasure diver Mel Fisher embarked on a 16-year quest to find Atocha's main pile. Fisher, renowned for his relentless optimism, encouraged his team daily with the motto, "Today's the day." Well, in 1973, his team discovered 3 silver bars that matched the weights and tally numbers recorded on the cargo manifest, housed at the Archive of the Indies in Seville. However, tragedy struck in 1975 when Fisher's son Dirk and his wife died after a salvage boat capsized. Undeterred, though, Fisher and his team continued their search, and finally in July of 1985 they discovered the main treasure pile in the ship's hull. This incredible haul included 70 pounds of Colombian emeralds, 180,000 silver coins, and 24 tons of Bolivian silver. Today, the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum in Key West, Florida displays a wide array of artifacts from the Atocha. One emerald ring from the Atocha haul was valued at over $60,000 and sold for over $1 million at auction. According to Gabby Harvey, head of business development at Museo Emerald Colombia, these items are considered priceless. The Museo's mine collection, known as the Private Collection, is the largest privately owned collection of emerald artifacts from the Atocha and is not for sale. The collection is displayed to highlight the legacy of the mine and its current focus on sustainability. Number 3. The Pangar Treasure. The Pangar Treasure, a remarkable set of gold vessels from Pangar, a town in southern Bulgaria, is one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. Discovered by accident in 1949, this treasure is dated between the late 4th and early 3rd century BC, and it belongs to the Thracian civilization. Beyond the sheer amount of gold used to create these vessels, the artifacts are celebrated for their exceptional craftsmanship. It was unearthed on December 8, 1949 by 3 brothers, Pavel, Petko, and Mikhail Dakov, who were digging for clay in the yard of ceramic factory in Pangar. At a depth of around 7 feet, they encountered yellowish objects embedded in the clay. The artifacts were thoroughly cleaned and displayed in a showcase at the district council before being secured in a bank for safekeeping. The director of the Sofia Archaeological Institute and Museum received the message several days later. The director of the museum promptly traveled there to collect the treasure and brought it back to Plovdiv. Thus, Plovdiv became the permanent home of the Pangar treasure. It consists of 9 items, 4 rhytons, 3 rhytonized pitchers, a rhytonized amphora, and a large shallow philae. Now, these objects, crafted entirely from gold, weigh a total of 13 pounds. The details in them reflect craftsmanship of the Thracians, offering insights into their worldview as they reshaped Bulgaria's image on the world stage. For the next decade, the treasure was displayed in the central hall of the Archaeological Museum. In the 1960s, the treasure embarked on its first international tour, starting in Rome, then traveling to Paris, Munich, Leningrad, Budapest, Warsaw, and Montreal. By the end of the decade, the treasure returned to Plovdiv, remaining there for 3 years. In 1972, it became the centerpiece of an exhibition called Thracian Art, debuting in Sofia during the first International Congress of Thraicology. The exhibition subsequently traveled to numerous museums worldwide, introducing Bulgaria's Thracian heritage to a global audience. Number 2. The San Jose. The San Jose, a Spanish galleon that lies off the coast of Colombia, is at the heart of a major recovery project initiated by the Colombian government. This shipwreck, believed to contain treasure valued at approximately $20 billion, has become a top priority. The San Jose is often referred to as the Holy Grail of shipwrecks, which has a rich and tragic history, having been sunk by the British Navy in 1708. In the early 18th century, the San Jose was part of a fleet transporting immense wealth collected over 6 years, including silver from Bolivia, emeralds from Colombia, and 11 million gold coins. This treasure was meant for the Spanish crown, a significant prize that made the ship a target during the Spanish War of Succession. On June 8, 1708, near the Baru Peninsula off the coast of Cartagena, the San Jose encountered a British squadron. A fierce battle ensued, during which the ship's powder magazines detonated, leading to its sinking. Tragically, 600 sailors perished, with only 11 surviving. In 2015, the Colombian government announced that a group of Navy divers had located the vessel at a depth of nearly 3,100 feet. This discovery reignited interest and controversy. In 1981, a U.S. salvage consortium named Kamakura claimed to have found the San Jose and provided coordinates to the Colombian government, expecting to receive half of the treasure upon its recovery. However, Colombia asserted that it independently discovered the galleon in 2015 at a different location from the one claimed by Kamakura, leading to a protracted legal dispute. The U.S. consortium has taken the case to arbitration in London, citing the U.S.-Colombia Trade Promotion Agreement, and is seeking $10 billion, which they believe represents half of the estimated treasure's value. The treasure aboard the San Jose includes an array of valuable items. The cargo, once intended for the Spanish crown, has vast quantities of silver, gold, and precious emeralds, which have been preserved remarkably well. The Colombian government's objective is not only to recover the treasure, but also to establish an archaeological laboratory for cleaning, researching, and inventorying the artifacts before displaying them. This endeavor aims to celebrate and preserve the rich maritime heritage associated with the San Jose. Number 1. The Staffordshire Horde. The Staffordshire Horde, discovered in 2009, is the largest known collection of Anglo-Saxon gold and metal artifacts. This remarkable treasure trove was unearthed by Terry Herbert, an amateur metal detectorist, on July 5, 2009. Herbert was searching farmland in Hammerwich, Staffordshire in England when his metal detector signaled the presence of something. What he found was an extraordinary hoard of over 3,500 pieces of gold and silver, transforming a routine day into a historical discovery. Over 5 days, Herbert collected 244 bags filled with golden objects. Recognizing the site held more historical significance than he could handle alone, he contacted Duncan Slark, the finds liaison officer for the Staffordshire and West Midlands Portable Antiquities Scheme, and the landowner granted permission for a formal excavation. Birmingham Archaeology led the project, which covered an area of about 30 by 43 feet, and the team uncovered over 3,500 pieces, and the exact location of the operation was kept secret to protect the site. The announcement of the find on September 24, 2009 generated huge interest, with a dedicated website receiving over 10 million views within a week. The hoard was valued at over $5 million and declared treasure, making it property of the Crown. Further excavations in 2010 and 2012 unearthed additional pieces, reaffirming the site's historical importance, and the total collection now includes 11 pounds of gold and 3 pounds of silver, making it the largest discovery of Anglo-Saxon gold to date. Now, one of the hoard's most enigmatic items is probably the bishop's headdress. This headdress is crafted from gold and inlaid with garnets and glass, and dates from a period when Christianity was being re-established across many local kingdoms. It features both Christian crosses and pre-Christian Anglo-Saxon designs, symbolizing the merging of old and new religious influences. The reasons behind the Horde's burial remain speculative. Michael Lewis, deputy head of the Portable Antiquities Scheme at the British Museum, suggests two possibilities. The Horde might have been buried as an offering to pagan gods, or it could have been hidden as a treasure that was lost or never retrieved. The precise motives and circumstances surrounding the burial of the Staffordshire Horde continue to intrigue historians and archaeologists. Thanks for staying with me, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members.